Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's been a long holiday weekend. Hope everyone enjoyed it. I think overnight beans are a little bit higher, corn unchanged, wheat unchanged, a little bit lower. The three things that we were worried most about as we went over to the weekend was the Ukraine situation. It seems like it continues to bubble up, especially in the southeast port city in which rebels are trying to take over from Ukraine. Ukraine and Russia were trying to work a ceasefire out over the weekend, but right now Ukraine is not willing. So that kind of keeps it in the marketplace and is a little bit of noise out there that we don't normally have to trade. The other thing is that we were going to come in today and kind of look at the weather here in the United States and look for two things: what kind of 2-week weather forecast we have, especially for the south, for the harvest down there, and then is there any chance of an early freeze? As far as early freeze, there's going to be some cooler temperatures in the long-range forecast, but it doesn't look like we're going to have an early freeze. So I think that's kind of being pushed aside a little bit. As far as rains are concerned, we got good rains across the western Midwest and also across the southern Delta areas. This could slow harvest down there. So we're going to kind of watch the 5-day forecast. It's still calling for normal rains and normal temperatures, and that could slow the harvest down there. Market really needs those beans to satisfy, especially September and October U.S. meal outlook. And then finally, we're going to start looking at private estimates and watching yields come in from the fields. Across the south, yields have been better than expected. We may have our first private estimate tomorrow of the U.S. Corn and bean crop as of September 1, and we'll see if that number is bigger than what the USDA said in August. Agronomists are kind of looking at SDS, sudden death syndrome in the beans, especially in Iowa, parts of western Illinois, and are coming back saying really the infection is too late to have a big impact on yields. They were also talking about a little bit about some of the cloudy weather that we've seen so far this summer, and if that is going to impact soybean yields, and the agronomists don't really think so, but it could put a lid on how big these yields are. Again, on Friday, we heard someone talking about a U.S. corn yield as high as 175 and a U.S. soybean yield as high as 48. That would really raise the carryouts and put some more pressure on the next down leg, especially in new crop soybeans. So a little bit better in the beans, a little bit unchanged, maybe a little easier in the wheat, and unchanged in the corn. Outside markets a mix with the dollar higher and crude and gold lower. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. And have a safe and profitable trading day.
That's his favorite place. She was at the football game last night. 25 UVA.